Hey everyone, it's the Angry Honey Badger, and today I'm coming to you with another build video. I'm playing as Rumble in the top lane against what's going to become a very annoying Yorick because of his ghouls. Man, he just can spam those like crazy. So I'm going to have to fight him against all that. At level 1 though, I do take Boots Pots, the mobility obviously being the nice thing to have for running away from his ghouls. And Boot Pots, you know, save your life. And you can stay in lane longer, level up. It's very smart to do that. Don't go back constantly. It's not good to fall behind. And it's important not to feed. Obviously, that's a given. But, so I take that at level 1. Also at level 1, ability-wise, I take his Electro Harpoon, which does slow target if you hit it. Also does damage as well, magic. And then you can shoot another one too, what is it, a second later? 2 seconds later? So you can shoot a couple of those. But that's what I like to take at level 1. It's good if you need to get away, or if you want to slow somebody down at the beginning of the game, and it does decent damage. Now, I know a lot of people take his Flame Spitter at level 1, which you can do that too if you want, but it doesn't do that much to a creep wave because it does reduced damage to creeps. It really doesn't knock that much health off of them at the early stages of the game. But, you know, it's fine. It's a good ability. I take it at level 2. You know, so there's that. Then at level 3, I do take his Scrap Shield. So, I have the ability to, ignore some damage, which is going to be me using it all the time when he is going to be throwing his ghouls at me. And then, you know, it gives you that bonus move speed as well, so you can get away a little bit better. For people who don't know how Rumble works, though, his abilities are only on basically a cooldown timer. They don't really cost anything. But what happens is you gain heat. And down at the bottom, you can see the heat go up. If you get your heat above 50, basically in the danger zone is what it's called. If you get your heat in the danger zone, then all of your abilities deal an extra 30% magic damage, which is very nice. So the key thing is to keep it in the yellow. Now, when you hit red and you overheat, what happens is you can't use any abilities until you're done overheating, and it completely refreshes all the way back to the bottom. But what happens is you get bonus melee attack damage. So it makes up for it in that aspect, but you got to be in their face, obviously, for that. But Rumble has a little bit of range to him, but for the most part, you're going to really want to be in people's faces. So the build will address that a little bit because you kind of have to be in their face. So here, he's going to start to get greedy. He's been poking me really, really well all game. He's going to try to tower dive me. He's a little bit ahead of me, so he's going to do that. What I'm going to do is just going to flash out of that just to keep myself safe. Now, what he's doing right now is taking tons of tower damage, and I'm about to go back, and then I realize, hey, I have the world's longest ultimate, like, duration-wise. And I also noticed Cyan's going top too, so I just want to try to help assist Cyan here. I'm going to throw down that, do a little bit of damage to him. I'm actually going to end up picking up the kill because he stood in it, and he took the duration of the damage. Rumble's ultimate, the Equalizer, it does damage over time for 5 seconds. So if you continue to stand in it, it just eats up enemies. And he stood in it, and I actually apologize for that being somewhat of a KS, but Cyan's like, it don't matter, we're just trying to kill him. And I was like, that's the kind of players I like. Just kill the enemy. And it's going to actually help me out, too, a lot better, because I'm going to have to keep fighting against him in top lane, and just being able to stay items ahead of him is going to definitely become helpful, since he can throw his stupid little ghouls at me constantly. So, in some aspects, it's probably better for me to get that kill. Because Cyan's a good ganker even without kills, because he's got his awesome stun. So, what is happening is I went back and I bought my revolver. Now, I'm coming down to mid because Yorick decided to go down there and my team was getting pushed around. Now, he's going to come straight at me, but I'm just going to go ahead and start using my Flame Spitter. I'm going to shoot some harpoons at him, shield up if I need to do. I'm in the perfect zone for my increased damage right now. I'm going to ult down where he has to walk, so he's going to continue to take the damage. I'm also going to ignite him, kill him that way, get another kill on him real quick. The rest of the team moves back in to support me because there's a couple of them there. Now, Yorick's Ghost is running around for his ultimate that he had up, and I think we're all going to get away safe. I'm just trying to slow it down with my harpoon so it doesn't do anything to our cannon. But going to get out of that situation with another kill, which is going to be nice. But like I said, when I went back, I did buy my revolver, which is going to be going towards my first main item, which is a Will of the Ancients. Now, something I want to say that's important here is I know a lot of people who play Rumble, and they haven't quite gotten down quite right, but almost everybody seems to build this item first, and I agree, it's like the first main thing you should get with him, but if you're having a hard time top, and you've maybe accidentally fed, or they're just getting ahead of you, I think you gotta stop building the Will of the Ancients. Just get the revolver portion, and then go to the next item and get some health, because the next item that I will be building after the Will of the Ancients is going to be Riley's Crystal Scepter. And I think it's important to try to get that Giant's Belt just so you have that little bit more sustain and health. It's going to make them not try to pick on you as much too in top lane because they'll see you have a little bit more life. You're going to be a little bit tougher to kill. So too many times have I seen Rumbles that have fallen behind top lane and they just go for the Will immediately, and then they come to mid, and they're like level 14 with a Will of the Ancients and Boots 1, and they do a little bit of damage, but you're level 14 with one item and no survivability at all. The first team fight we get into, they just immediately explode or run straight backwards. So here I put my ult down. I actually put it down a little too far in front of him. He's still going to take a little damage from it. We have Ken moving top. I'm going to move forward to here and use my shield to speed back up to him. Ken's going to pick up the kill on him. He's going to try to chase after us. I'm just going to shoot my harpoons back at him. That'll slow him down a little bit, so I don't have to worry about him doing too much damage to us. But picked up another assist, so all is well. He's going to die, and I can go back if I want. But the very nice thing about getting the revolver at one of your first levels, just being in the lane, well, whenever you use it to kill minion waves like I am now, I'm basically just slowly healing myself. So it's a really good sustain item, and you get the added AP too, which is going to be great for all of your abilities. It's a win-win, really. So here I got the Will because I am doing fine. I'm 2-0-1. I got decent farm. I'm able to get the item before getting super far into the game. So just getting ahead. Or not ahead, but we're at a good point. Also, typically I would be going with magic penetration boots. This game I decided not to. I want a little bit of that magic resist. When he drops some of his ghouls on me, they're going to be doing that magic damage, which is annoying. Here I'm moving in with the Scion who has come up. He's used his stun. I'm using my harpoons to slow him down and use the equalizer on top of him as well to slow him and do massive amounts of damage. Going to pick up another assist with Scion. I'm going to actually speed this game up a little bit a couple times because, well, there's just some big empty spots of farming. It's been a couple more levels here. I have gone back, and I did get my Giant's Belt, and I did get a Amplifying Tome. So here I'm just actually going to use my Equalizer to prevent this Nidalee from getting away. I'm going to pick up another assist with it, too. Their team had been pushing bottom lane, so we decided to all come down. They had started slowly backing off, and she just decided not to back off, which will become a problem for her, because when your team shows up, you can kill them then. Yay! But like I said, I'm building towards that Riley's Crystal Scepter. Oh, and to go back to my boots, usually I would buy the Magic Pen boots, but because of the damage that Yorick does with his ghouls when he drops them, they do a little magic damage, and the one that slows me down. They have a little bit of CC on their team, so I'm just going to negate some of that by having those boots that do allow the tenacity. So at this point, like I said, with that Giant's Belt now, I got a little bit more tankier, I got a little more life, which is going to be helpful. We're going to get a little bit of a shuffle here. I'm going to get the Flame Spitter going on the Lee Sin, going to pick up the kill on him. My ult is about to come up, but it's not quite up yet, so I just gotta wait one more second. And now it is up, so we can initiate with it. I think I'm gonna drop it. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll run. Oh, it's because I'm overheated. Hard to drop it when you're overheated. And Scion's moving in, all that fun stuff. And here it comes. Gonna drop that straight down on them. They have to run through most of that. Caitlyn's taking decent damage. She's gonna flash to get out of here, though. Not too much out of that ultimate, unfortunately. She's gonna then, I think, move to alt cannon? Yep, and I'm just gonna shield up and take the damage for him because I'm gonna withstand that from him a lot better. And you got a shield, might as well use it to take some damage for your team. I'm not playing Rumble full tank, really. I know you can do him full tank and make him really tanky, just kind of be in there doing massive, well, not massive damage, but just kind of getting in the way and just being a pain. Here I'm going to actually jump, what's her face, Anivia, because she had used egg form not too long before. I just ulted her and decided to flash in and ignite her, take care of her, because if Anivia's dead, that's a good thing. Unfortunately here, I don't know why, but our bear comes up and he starts to tank the tower, and then I think he's just going to get like one shot. Yep, and there it is. Gotta look out for the Nid Spears. So, I did go back though because I did skip ahead, and I do have that Rylai's now, so whenever I'm using my Flame Spitter, they are getting that constant slow, which is very, very nice to help keep them in that Flame Spitter. Also, whenever I shoot an Electric Harpoon, it's just going to slow them even more. So, it's just like sticky glue. Just going to call it that. I'm going to just keep farming away best I can. I did go back that last time and buy a needlessly large rod to get my AP up a little bit more. At this point, depending on the damage you're taking and what role you need to play on your team, we actually do have a handful of tanks, but they have a handful of damage. I'm going to tank up a little bit more. I could be building this to a death cap if I wanted to, which some people really, really, really like on him, and I do too. It is a good item, but I'm just going to play a little bit safe this game And go with another item I do like to negate some damage. They have a handful of physical damage too with their Caitlyn, Yorick when he is in your face hitting you, and their Lee Sin. So I'm actually building this towards the Hourglass. Here, they're pushing us up a little bit. We're just kind of trying to get regrouped a little bit. We got our Corki coming back across so we can try to initiate a fight here. Now, I'm getting attacked, so I'm going to drop the ult down on them to get them off me for a second while I turn around to regroup. Also, while my ult was on them, because I have the Will of the Ancients, I got a lot of my life back right when I dropped that ult on top of them. We're going to continue to keep chasing here and do the best we can to try to clean up the team while Caitlyn's killing our Volibear. Corki's gonna kill Nidalee nice and easy. Got Scion running in to try to get a stun off, but of course the bird with the stupid bird stuff, and I'm gonna get denied there via the ice wall, but I was trying to make my way up to her by using my scrap shield over and over to just get that little bit of increased movement speed bonus. And there I've overheated, unfortunately. And now Caitlyn comes back out. She goes to try to shoot him again, and I'll absorb another attack because, you know, it's fun. I almost like trying to take bullets for the team to see if I can get in front of them. So, luckily with Rumble, it's easy with that increased move speed when you bust out your scrap shield. So, I'm going to just keep pushing mid and keep doing what we can. Luckily, we have, I don't know, we got mediocre ward placement right now. We got Baron warded, which is obviously good, so we can see that. And our other ward just went out. Oh, that's sad. Oh, Corki's killing Yorick. I'm pushing top lane. Here I come in. Corki's up here. I can fight with him, though. We have Bear coming in from behind, so I think we're just going to wait for them to pile up. They do. Bear comes in. I'm going to turn around, drop the ult on them, slow down the Caitlyn a little bit. Along with my ultimate and that Crystal Scepter, what is going to happen is the ult slows them down anyways, but Crystal Scepter is going to slow them down even more, which they'll get stuck in it longer. So I'm going to be taking more damage. I'm going to flash forward and get a Harpoon off on Lee Sin. He's just going to be slowed out of his mind. I'm going to pick up an assist to Corki again there. Going to skip ahead one more time. For anybody who's wondering, the last time when I went back I did get that Hourglass, so now I can go to Stasis if I need to. I actually did pick up some Magic Resist now too because of some of the damage I'm taking from them. Their Nidalee is AP. I barely avoided that spear too. But Nidalee's AP, so is their Nivea, and the Nivea does big damage. I'm going to drop the ult down, and they're all sitting in it, brewing in the damage. Going to pick up another assist to the Scion, and another assist to the Corki. Picking up a lot of assists this game. Usually you'll pick up way more kills with Rumble, pick up another one, but the rest of my team's doing sufficient damage. And that's fine, you know what? If my role is to get assists to help the team win, that's what it takes. So, right now I'm building towards the Abyssal Scepter, which is going to give me that little bit of magic penetration and, you know, a little magic resist and AP. It's going to be a great item. As for my masteries, I like to go with 2190 going down the tree. It's just going to be a good way to go. And, you know, things like that. It's actually the same tree I used for Mordekaiser. And it's actually about the same rune page I used for Mordekaiser. It's got... oh, armor seals. I'm going to stasis this to negate the tower from shooting at me. And armor seals, magic pen marks, AP per level glyphs, and I think I actually have ability power quintessences. But that's going to be the game, guys. The rest of the items are listed above that I get on Rumble, and that's going to be game and double explosion from the Nexus. But other than that, guys, I'll just see you all in the next build video, and like and subscribe if you like what you saw, and that's going to be it, guys. Have a great rest of your day.